Science Librarian for the Worcester branch of the Wayne County Public Library, and welcome to Library Kitchen. Today I'm going to be making a delicious summer treat, mini strawberry ice cream pies. Now the base for these pies is a graham cracker crust, so we need about 15 graham crackers. I've put them in this bag so I can smash them up into crumbs. And we're also going to want a pinch of cinnamon, a pinch of salt, as well as some butter. So let's get started on crushing these. Now the person I got the idea for this from actually put their graham crackers into a food processor to turn them into crumbs, but this is what my mom taught me: stick them in a bag and roll until they're fine. And a couple more whacks and I think we're good. So once they're pretty small crumbs, we're going to add our pinch of cinnamon and our pinch of salt. So let's get our little bit of salt. The salt tempers the sweetness. And our cinnamon. Okay, we're going to put this in a bowl with a half a cup, which is 1 stick of melted butter. So that will be my next step. All right, mix in your graham cracker crust mixture with your melted butter until it's all kind of wet and a little sticky. And once this is done, we are going to divide it into our 4 mini pie pans. Now, I'm using these tiny tart pans. You can use mini pie pans, you can use any sort of small ceramic dish, and then just make sure you give it a nice spray with any sort of, canola oil blend or, your nonstick cooking spray. Now you want to press this down and give it a nice even layer. Make sure you have clean hands. And toss out any crumbs that are still a little big. And once these are nice and full, you can, and don't overfill them, but once these are full and pressed down, we are going to bake these for 12 to 15 minutes in a 350 degree oven. And then we're going to want to let them cool completely. And I have way too many graham crackers, and that's okay. We'll save those graham cracker crumbs and do something else with them. All right, time to bake. While we are waiting for our crusts to get that nice golden crust, we are going to work on our ice cream filling. So for this portion of our recipe, we need strawberries, and we're going to hull and quarter them. And we also need some sugar, about 1/3 of a cup. We're going to use about 1 1/4 to 1 1/2 teaspoons of vanilla, and then ultimately we're going to need some vanilla ice cream. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut up my strawberries while my crusts cook. Our strawberries are cut, and our next step is going to be to place these on a baking sheet. By baking the strawberries, they're going to get tender, and like all the more tender, and the juice is going to be nice and thick. It's going to be perfect for our ice cream. Now, this is about 1 pound of strawberries. If you really like the strawberries, do a full 2 pounds. So I'm going to place my strawberries in an even layer on my baking sheet. And then I'm going to cover them with 1/3 of a cup of sugar and 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. These are going to get baked for about 15 to 20 minutes in that 350-degree oven that we already had going for our crusts. And we're just going to eyeball our vanilla and then kind of hand mix it so everything gets a nice coating. All right, in the oven they go. And again, this is a 350-degree oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, and it's going to give them a nice, rich flavor. Everything is cooled, and we're now ready to put everything together. So I've got my crust. It's nice and cool. We don't want it to be too hot. I'm going to put approximately 1/4 of our strawberries right on it in our next layer. And some of the kind of gel juice that we got from the strawberries. And then I'm going to top it with my vanilla ice cream. And here we go. It looks delicious. Now, if you want, you can even sprinkle a couple more strawberries over top of your ice cream. So, anyway, thank you for joining me for Library Kitchen. See you next time, and I hope you have a wonderful summer.